Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we are going to attempt to dye my flat desert earth gear green, Ranger green. Alright, so I'm going to be using RIT, and they have a product called Dye More. And you want to avoid the product that's just called RIT Dye. You need Dye More. We need to add some dish soap here to break the surface tension so that our products will nicely go in. Give that a little stir, spill some on the countertop. That's always a good idea. Oops. So the Dye More product will dye fabrics and plastics and all kinds of things, not just fabrics. It seems to me that it will not dye stainless steel, but it does dye untreated or non-stainless steel metals. We need to get the water up to just under boiling. The instructions say that 200 degrees works, so I got it up to 200 and was ready to cook some gear. So I'm going to pour in my mix of RIT Dye More. Now I used 90% peacock green and 10% chocolate brown. The RIT website has recipes for different colors, and it shows you different swatches of colors with recipes that you can use. However, I just went on the recommendation of one of the guys on Grunt Proof's channel's members group, and it worked great for me. So I think that recipe, 90% peacock green, 10% chocolate brown, that's going to end you up with some real pretty looking Ranger green equipment. Get that all stirred up and prepare to start dipping our gear. All right, the first item I'm putting in here is a flat desert earth MOLLE strapped gun holster and ammo pouches. In goes a canteen pouch. In goes a neck gaiter that's in multicam, and a couple of mechanics gloves that are flat desert earth, and a pair of Walmart leather work gloves that were a bright yellow sheepskin color. Some of you wise guys have already caught on to a mistake that I made and already spotted it, and that is that I filled up this pot overfull, forgetting that when you start dunking a lot of gear into this pot, it's going to displace the water. For some reason I was thinking that since it was fabrics and gear that was soft, it wouldn't really displace that much, but it certainly will. So I have to remove some of this water to make room for it. As it starts to get close to overfilling, we're just going to pull some of this water out. In goes a Grail water bottle container, flat desert earth. You can already see the ammo pouch on the left starting to pick up that dark green. The difference in colors is starting to be obvious already. Let's get our mechanics gloves out of here, and the neck gaiter. The leather gloves look like they can go a little longer. The gun holster is starting to look pretty good, but let's push it in for a little bit longer. Let's throw in some of these canvas MOLLE straps that I've got in flat desert earth. Let's start to dunk all that down there and get that smooshed down into the green. Let's just shove that down there. Boy, these straps are getting green quick. Taking that color fast. I think I can take these out. I think the holster is about ready to come out. That was one of the first things we put in. Hope we didn't leave it in too long. It's going to be super dark. The plastics are looking very green. Here is our Grail water bottle pouch. Not quite ready. What else is down here? That looks like the canteen pouch, I think. Yep, that's our canteen pouch there. That is starting to look really green. Alright, I think the gloves are about cooked. The leather strings that come with these as a drawstring, I do not believe that's going to survive this boiling water. Too thin. Here's some of the plastics that I stuck in there. We'll pull that stuff out, and I'm not going to bother you guys with the rest of this cooking process, but we're going to essentially just remember everything needs to stay in about 20 minutes or so. Pull it out, and then start rinsing it with hot water, and then drifting towards cold water, and we're going to keep rinsing it until the green water stops coming out of the objects and they begin to rinse clear. All right, I've got everything rinsed out and I've laid it out on my garage floor, and we're going to just let everything start to dry. On the end there on the right, we can see a backpack that I stuck in there at the end, and I think that the green dye had pretty much run its course at that point. We really didn't get that much. It really wasn't very effective at that point. All right, everything's dried and laid out on my table. The holster looks nice and green. The ammo pouch is nice and green. These straps are incredibly green. Incredibly green. This multicam strap ended up very nice. A excellent Ranger green with multicam on it. The canteen pouch is a nice green. They're not all the same. Not everything came out the same way. And you can see this butt pack and the large Grail, the butt pack and the large backpack really didn't get very green at all, but the Grail water bottle did, and all these straps did. This backpack really just, we would run out of effective green at that point. Perhaps one of the most impressive things to me is what happened with the plastics. You can see a original color FDE plastic clips on the left and the newly tinted green ones on the right. It even tinted green the black metal buckles from an Alice strap, the rubberized zipper pulls. This metal zipper pull got turned green. Really touches everything. Like I mentioned before, it seems to be 100% ineffective on stainless steel. All of these straps are still shiny and mirror-like. No hint of green at all. But other than stainless steel, everything is going to become green. I'm pretty happy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you like videos like this, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, and I will see you in the next video.